So glad you could join us for this exercise class. This is a chair class, a seated class. I just want to give you a quick reminder that if anything hurts you while you're doing it or you get out of breath, just stop doing that class or that exercise. We will come back to another exercise that you can do. I'm going to remind you to take deep breaths throughout the class and to be sitting up nice and tall. So let's get started. You're going to start with your feet flat on the floor, sitting up nice and tall in your seat. Bring those shoulders back. You're going to take a look to your right. Straighten it out and take a look to your left. And straight. Let's go one more time to the right. And straight and left. Good. Looking straight again. Let's take a look up to the ceiling. And bring that chin down to your chest. And up to the ceiling. And chin down to your chest. Good. Looking forward now, we're going to take both shoulders and rotate them back. Just getting some movement in those shoulders. And relax those shoulders. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Blow it out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Good. Let's bring that right foot up now. We're going to rotate that foot around, working your ankle. Just getting some movement in those ankles. We've all been very sedentary in the last few months. And now change direction with that foot. And relax that foot. Let's do the same thing with your left foot. Rotating that foot, working your ankle. Change direction. And rest that foot. Now if you're sitting in a chair with arms, I'm going to get you to take both hands and put them on the left arm of your chair. Turn yourself around and take a look behind you. Just twisting your back. Again, if it hurts, don't do it. Straighten it out. Let's do the same thing to the right. And straight. Let's go back to the left again. And straight, and one more to the right. Good. Straighten it out. Again, making sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Just roll those shoulders back if you need to. We're going to start with that right foot. We're going to make a big circle on the floor, as if you're buffing the floor out with the bottom of your shoe. Now change direction with that foot. Good. Rest that foot. Let's do the same thing with your left foot. Big circle. And change direction with that foot. Good. All right, rest that foot. We're going to bring your hands up in front of you. We're going to squeeze those hands into nice tight fists. Now we're going to relax them and play some scales on the piano, wiggling those fingers back and forth. And squeeze them up nice and tight again. Good, and wiggle those fingers. Good, and let's do it one more time. Squeeze them nice and tight. You can usually tell how tight you're doing it by the look on your face. Good, now play those scales one more time. Good, shake them out, get some blood back to those fingers. And relax those hands. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Good. Let's slide those feet forward a little bit. Now keeping your heels on the floor, we're just going to lift your toes up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Sliding them back, keeping your toes on the floor, lifting your heels this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Slide them forward. We're going to do it again. Lifting those toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. And sliding them back. Now lifting your heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right. Making sure you're sitting up nice and tall again, rolling those shoulders back. We're going to hang your arms at your sides. We're going to take that right hand, bring it straight down to the side, down towards the floor, as close as you can. Now slowly straighten it out. We're going to do the same thing to the left. And straight. Let's go back to the right. And straight. And left. Good. And straighten it out. Good. We're going to bring those elbows up to the side now. Your fists facing each other right in front of your chest. We're going to pull those elbows back, pulling your shoulder blades together. Now bring them forward again. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Relax those hands in your lap. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Let's put those feet together in the middle. Now we're going to walk your feet out to the sides. You can do it at your own pace. Everybody's going to be able to go out a little bit further or not quite as far, but you're going to go toes, heels, toes, heels. So bring them out as far as you can. Now bring them back to the middle the same way. Toes, heels, toes, heels. And bring them back out. And back to the middle. And walk them out. And back to the middle. And one more time, walking them out. And back to the middle. Good. All right. Now we're again going to make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, pulling those shoulders back. We're going to start with your hands on your shoulders. We're going to reach them up to the ceiling and back to the shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now put those palms facing away. We're going to push them away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Let's put those hands on your shoulders again. We're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, and pushing those palms away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, rest those hands in your lap. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Blow it out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Good. We're going to start now with your legs. We're going to take your right leg and we're going to kick it out. Sorry, kick it out 8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to do the same thing with the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to alternate right and left now. So starting with the right leg, and we're going to do that 8 times. And I miss you guys counting to 8 with me. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, and 8, and 8. Good. All right. Again, making sure your back's nice and straight. Just roll those shoulders back just to help you with straightening that back a bit. We're going to bring those arms straight out in front of you. Now we're going to turn your palms so they're facing up. We're going to keep the top part of your arm parallel with the floor. We're just going to bend at the elbow. Bring those hands to your shoulders and back out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now bring them out to the side. We're going to do the same thing from the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to do it again. We're going to bring it out front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. And one more set out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Relax those arms. I think we're nice and warmed up now. I'd like to move into the weight portion. Now I know a lot of you don't have weights at home, and I don't want you using anything really, really heavy. Just like we discourage that here. I brought 2 examples. I have a water bottle, which I'm going to be using, but you could also use a soup can as a little bit of resistance. You can also do the exercises without weight. So I'm going to grab my water bottle. I'll give you a chance to pause it if you like. This is a good time to pause it and then grab something. And then in future, you'll know to keep that handy. So we're going to start with that, whatever you have, a weight in your right hand, palm facing up on your right knee. And we're just going to curl it up to your shoulder and bring it down nice and slow. And back up to the shoulder and slowly down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right, we're going to switch it to your left hand. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. Curling it up and down nice and slow. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right. in your right hand. You're gonna put palm facing down on your right knee. Your hand is just gonna hold it in place. We're gonna do all the lifting with your leg. So you're gonna lift that knee and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, let's switch it to your left leg, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Sitting up nice and tall again. Let's take another deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Good. Let's take that weight in your right hand. We're going to start it at your right shoulder now. We're going to reach it to the ceiling, back to the shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to switch it to the left arm. Remember, if you have shoulder issues, you don't need to do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right. Take that weight back in your right hand. We're going to put it palm facing down. We're going to rest your forearm on the arm of the chair. Let that weight relax down. Keeping your arm resting there, we're just going to use our wrist to lift that weight up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to switch it to your left arm. Same thing on the left side. Relaxing it down. Keep your arm resting, and we're going to lift with your wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right, we're going to take that weight back in your right hand. We're going to start it in the middle of your chest now. Okay, and being sure to keep your elbow up nice and high if you can. And keep it up throughout this exercise. We're going to swing that weight out to the side and back to your chest. And 2, keeping that elbow up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to switch it to your left arm, elbow up, swinging it out, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right. We're going to take that weight back in your right hand, but we're just going to take another deep breath. Take this opportunity, okay? So shoulders back, nice and straight. Deep breath in through your nose. Blow it out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. It's always good to take those deep breaths, and I know for us over at the hospital wearing the masks all the time, it's not always a good opportunity. So when you have a chance when you're exercising, it's good to take a break for a second and take some deep breaths. We're going to take that weight in your right hand, palm facing down on your right knee. Your hand is just holding it in place again. We're going to lift with our leg again, but this time you're going to kick your foot out 5 times while it's up. So you're going to lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 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 One more. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Good. We're going to switch Switch it to your left leg. Same thing on the left side. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 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 One more lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Good. All right, that's probably a little tougher since we haven't been doing that for a while. All right, we're going to take that weight back in your right hand. Now we're going to pretend it's the handle of a suitcase. We're going to pretend we're putting it down beside the chair and picking it up. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Switch it to your left arm. Same thing on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right, making sure you're sitting up nice and tall. If you can, I want you to put one hand on either side of that weight. If you can use one hand, that's fine too. We're going to do it exactly the same, starting it at your chest. We're going to move it away from you and then back to your chest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. One more with the weight. We're going to put both hands on that weight with your arms extended straight out, your elbows locked. We're going to bring that weight up over your head and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And as I would usually say, I think that's enough of that. All right, if you can, I'd like you to scoot yourself ahead in the chair a little bit so your thumb is a little bit closer to the front of the chair. And this is where it becomes very important that you're sitting up nice and tall. Okay, we're going to start with your hands to your side, bringing them ahead to a clap and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right. Now this is where I sometimes have trouble remembering what the order of things is, but we're going to put your feet together in the middle. And now we need to practice stepping in and out of higher vehicles, so working on those leg muscles. So we're going to start with that right foot. Take a big pronounced step out to the right, and same on the way back in. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to do the same thing with that left leg. Up and over and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Blow it out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. So we're going to do some apple picking now. So we're going to make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to start with that right hand. We're going to reach across to the tree on the left, pick an apple, bring it down to the basket. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, across, picking the apple, bringing it down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to put those feet together in the middle. We're going to take that right foot first. We're going to slide it in an arch. So sliding it over to the side of your chair. Oh, there goes my weight. Back to the middle. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to do the same thing with that left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right. We're going to be ballerinas now. You're going to hold your right arm to your side. You can put your left hand on your left hip. And we're going to bring that right hand up over your head, over to the other side, and back down. If you can't go over, you can modify by coming across, okay? So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Rest that arm. We're going to do the same thing with that left. So put your right hand on your right hip if you like. And we're going to bring that left arm up and over. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Rest those arms in your lap. We're going to take a deep breath in through your nose. Blow it out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. We're going to bring it into a little bit of marching. Okay, so you're going to just start marching a nice, easy pace march. We're going to slowly speed it up. Now I want you to go as fast as you can. And slow it right down again. A nice, easy pace march. Slowly speed it up. Now I want you to go as fast as you can. And rest your feet. Good. Making sure you're sitting up nice and tall still with your shoulders back. We're going to be boxers now. So we're going to take that right hand, hold it in a nice light fist. You don't have to squeeze it tight. We're going to start it at your right shoulder and punch it away and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Let's do the same thing with that left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to bring it back to the right hand. This time we're going to do an uppercut. So we're going to swing it down and up. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Let's do the same thing with that left arm. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now we're going to do regular punching, but we're going to alternate right and left. Okay, we're going to start with the right. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, and 8, and 8. Good. Hands in your lap, taking another deep breath in through your nose. Blow it out through your mouth. One more breath in through your nose. Blow it out through your mouth. We're going to start to cool it down a little bit. So we're going to stay on the edge of your seat a little bit. With your hands, start with your hands on your knees. Starting with your head nice and tall, your shoulders back. We're going to slowly slide those hands down your legs towards your feet. When you're down as far as you can go, you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then we're going to slowly slide them back up, uncurling your spine. So hands on your knees, slowly sliding those hands down your legs, feeling that spine curling. Nice and slow until you get down as far as you can. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Slowly sliding those hands back up. Feeling that spine uncurling vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing those shoulders back and that head nice and tall. And we're going to do it again. The key is doing this nice and slow, sliding them down, curling that spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Till you get down as far as you can go. Take a deep breath in through your nose and blow it out. Slowly sliding those hands back up, uncurling that spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, and bringing that head up nice and tall. I think we should do that one more time. Slowly sliding it down. It's kind of a full body, like cat stretch. When you're down as far as you can go, take a deep breath in and blow it out. Slowly sliding those hands back up, uncurling that spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing those shoulders back and that head nice and tall. Good. All right, if you haven't already done so, I'm going to get you to scoot yourself back in the chair again. I'm just going to finish up with a little more stretching. So we're going to bring your right foot up, and we're just going to pump that foot up and down. It's a good exercise to do if you've been in a seated position for a long time. Gets the circulation flowing, so blood clots won't form. And rest that foot. Same thing with your left. Pumping that foot. Good. Rest that foot. Let's do some more stretching of your neck. We're going to take a look to your right again. You'll find it's probably a little easier than at the beginning. Straighten it out. We're going to do the same thing to the left. And straight. Let's go back to the right. And straight. And left. And straight. Good. Let's take a look up to the ceiling now. Bring that chin down to your chest. One more up to the ceiling. And chin down to your chest. Good. I want you to take your fingers now. We're going to lace your fingers together. We're going to turn them inside out, push it out to the middle, and bring it back in. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. All right, we're going to take those hands, just rotate those hands around, working your wrists a little bit. We kind of forget about those wrists sometimes and change direction. All right, so now we're going to finish it off. We're going to touch each finger to your thumb separately. I know it sounds like it'd be an easy thing use all those muscles in our face. Everybody's favorite, saying our vowels. So you're just gonna make all those funny faces while we're saying those vowels, and you're at home. That's the good news. Nobody needs to see you doing it. So we're gonna start out A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. One more time. A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. All right, we're gonna take that right hand now, bring it up to your left shoulder, your left hand up to your right shoulder. Give yourself a nice big bear hug. Say, I love me. And we really miss you guys. We want to give you a round of applause. Thank you so much for joining me. And we really hope to see you guys soon. You'll know something when we know something.